Hi there. Welcome back to the Joy of Civ. I'm Christian. We're getting back into the game, playing as Ethiopia, continuing to focus on horses. Although I have to say, it's kind of an odd game to be focusing on horses when so far in all of the exploring we've done, we have found a single source of horses. So it's playing against us a little bit. But I think we'll just we'll continue to press on here and see what we can do. We have I think we have our work cut out for us here. Our cities are small. Portugal is encroaching on our borders, and yeah, there's a lot left to do. So I'm glad you're here. Let's get back into the game. Our empire is pretty well situated on this northern part of our landmass, although these are the areas where we're seeing the encroachment of Portuguese borders and cities, and there's not much we can do about it at this point, although hopefully time is coming when that will change. I think what we're going to need to do is beef up our navy a bit in order to be able to take on the Portuguese navy, and also amass a bigger force of horsemen, and eventually the Oromo cavalry, which are our special unique unit in this game. So again, as I mentioned, this is the only source of horses on the map. So I guess we're fortunate that it's within our borders, within our reach. And yeah, we'll see what we can do going forward here. I think one thing we need to think about is growing the size of our cities. They're very small. If they were larger, we might be able to, have more loyalty pressure on some of these Portuguese cities that are near our borders. But that's going to mean chopping some of this forest, putting down some farms, that sort of thing. All right, let's get back to it here. Bringing these horsemen over here just to see what's going on in this area, get a little bit better visibility. And what we have of our navy here is just kind of keeping an eye on things. Portugal has nearly the largest military, certainly a larger one than ours. I want to make sure we know what they're up to. All right, so if we do need to engage militarily, we'll be in better shape to do that with Hannibal leading our classical and medieval units. So go ahead and recruit him. And our scout is unable to make progress here due to that Portuguese scout. There they are again, causing us trouble. And there's Hannibal joining the Ethiopian army. he wants our iron and diplomatic favor. I don't think we want to be trading him any strategic resources. He actually has quite a bit of iron already. Maybe he's more interested in the Diplo favor. Alright, so it looks like India and Indonesia are now at war. And not much to see over here so far. I forgot that we had a ship down this way. That's useful. Our navy is actually in better shape than I thought.
Sira angodohi pasir ikang luwih alit. Kawigaten, pro pranaya ikan lan ingaranan ahayu.
The 4 building blocks of the universe are fire, water, defense is superior to opulence.
All right, we'll take a look at the policies. And let's see. We're building a couple of campuses right now. Could be nice to switch over to natural philosophy. We'll have one complete in 3 turns and another complete in 2 turns. And we really could use a science boost. So, let's see. How soon will we research our next policy? Yeah, it'll be quite a few turns, so I think it might make sense to switch to that ahead of time here. We don't need great general points anymore. So we can switch away from that policy. What should we put in its place is the question. We could improve our strategic resource acquisition. I think that kind of lines up nicely with our focus on horses, equestrian orders. We'll do that. All right, we have a new age here in the medieval era. Maybe we should focus on spreading our religion a bit and getting some era score for that. We have a lot of faith, and we can definitely purchase some missionaries. We can also improve our religion if we get a temple, that is, and are able to get an apostle. But for now, we'll get a couple missionaries and see about spreading our religion further. Feudalism will be nice, I think, for getting some extra builder charges. Okay, we've got a governor available. If we had a larger city, I think I would go for Pingala. But at this point, I'm not so sure that he's going to benefit us. Let's take a look at the city-states real quick and see if Amani would be helpful. At this point, I don't think so. So I think we'll go with Liang. We have a city over here on the coast that might benefit from her, and also, well, they're getting a builder here very soon. I wonder if we might want to delay that in order to let that builder acquire an extra charge. Let's see, can we produce anything ahead of the builder? we could put a few turns toward a monument. Just have to remember to switch back to that builder, which I'm classically bad at doing.
Let me ask leave then.
Oh, there we
to
go.
pay a tribute of respect and admiration to the once desired Matterhorn, before his head has lost the last rays of a sun departing to gild loftier and more distant ranges.
All right, well, our first natural wonder of the game. Looks like our scout is going to need to embark down here now after discovering Matterhorn. And let's see, where should this scout go? Maybe there's some more land over this way to discover. We'll see. We'll send that scout over that way. And we're going to form up our navy a little bit here to support, for the ships to support each other. Ah, the World Congress. I hope this is something they improve in Civ 7. In terms of the Joy of Civ, it doesn't offer much, in my opinion. All right, so one thing I want to that I mentioned at the start was the encroaching borders of Portugal. They've already nabbed these cows, which I'm a little bit bummed about. We get +1 culture for pastures, and so that could have been a +1 culture tile for us. But I think using some of the gold we have, we should purchase a couple of these luxury tiles in the capital before we lose them to Portugal. And oh, you know what? I planned a district here. That's not going to work out. That's not going to work out at all because we have a luxury resource there. But in any event, we do want that tile. So purchase that. But we do need to get rid of that map tack. There we go. Okay, missionaries at the ready. It seems like if we send them down here to Byzantium, they will be able to spread the religion unhindered at this point. Yeah, we'll continue to do that. It would be nice to get an ocean tile here to let our naval units heal up. I don't know if we have enough gold to purchase that. Yeah, we are 1 gold away. So next turn we can purchase a tile over there. That's good to hear, Chandragupta. Request for aid, funding against an aggressive enemy. I don't know that I've ever seen that one. I'm going to vote that up. All right. Got ourselves a splendid campus. It's kind of funny that Gitarja voted that up as well, because I believe she is the aggressive enemy. So it's odd. I've just never even seen that resolution, or yeah, very strange. Okay, campus acquired, and I see no reason not to go for a library, although a temple. So many things I'd like to build here. Well, thinking of growing this city, let's get a granary, because growth needs to be a priority. And let's look at our techs here, tech and civics, going for castles, and if we get a higher form of government, we will get a boost toward gaining that tech. So we probably won't be able to do that. Divine right is our closest possibility. So at this point, I think we'll just stay on track with feudalism. It might seem like not the best use of gold, but I just want to have, in case hostilities with Portugal come up, I want to have another place for ships to heal. I think I'd like this archer to be there to provide any cover needed.
You have proved a reliable partner in resolving international conflict.
Thank you,
Canada commits.
Wilfred. Ah, another source of horses, finally. That is quite far from our lands. Okay, Porto is losing loyalty. They've moved their governor out. Right, another campus. Very good. We should see that. Yeah, natural philosophy is paying off. +6 science now. All right, I think Harar should work on a builder. There's some tiles damaged by a flood a while back. Used to get those improved and just generally improve the land in the empire. And this scout is in danger. Boy, looks like we have barbarian legions. navy is at full strength down here now. I'm not pressing an attack at this point because, well, Nicaea, I suppose we actually could do some decent damage. The thing is, coming across this small strip of land, we don't have much opportunity to make an attack. And then there's also this quadrime and swordsman. I think we need a bigger military to make any moves against Portugal. Alright, we've got a granary here. It's going to let our city grow a bit more quickly, which is good. And let's see, can we purchase any buildings? Not at this point. Not at this point. Well, we're making plenty of faith. Enough for now, at least. We're going to work on a library. Ah, look at that. More horses. I'm thinking maybe Ethiopia should perhaps found a colony down there. Mitla, good to meet you. Looks like probably a barbarian clan conversion. Sort of slow going for our scout down here, making his way down the coastline. Let this scout heal up a bit in these rich Byzantine farmlands. All right. Spread the religion. Oh, we have a new barbarian clan right there. Oh, that's not ideal. And they've got a man-at-arms. Bad blood continues to grow between our two nations. Alright, I think we're gonna circle back up this way and see if we can explore any of this interior of that continent. We lost open borders with Byzantium. That's too bad. There we go. Majority religion. Thank you, Hannibal. I don't think we want to be trading any horses with Portugal anymore. His military strength is continuing to grow here. I think we need to do something about that. Okay, got ourselves a commercial hub. Gondar is now our second biggest city. Or wait, tied for first biggest. How about that? Let's get them a market. Okay. Byzantines have founded a new city. Again, they have quite an island nation here. And it just looks really cool seeing all their cities on the coast and these islands. Okay. I'm glad that the men-at-arms has left the encampment, although terrain is getting a little bit more difficult, perhaps. And speaking of men-at-arms, Portugal has now levied a city-state, it appears. Maybe that's where their large military boost has come from. And what is Portugal doing now?
With the advance of feudalism came the growth of iron armor, until...
You know what I'm remembering? Remember when I placed Liang in this city and I said, we'll just put a few turns toward a monument. But I'm classically bad at switching. Well, it's happened again. Okay. Well, we now have access to serfdom if we want it. Do we have any builders in progress? Yes, we do. We have this one, and then we have one queued up here. I think serfdom would be a nice policy to slot in for a little bit. All right. And let's get on the way to monarchy now. And it looks like, unfortunately, we are not going to convert Constantinople with this missionary alone. I think this city is going to convert anyway, so we'll see. We'll bring this missionary down and see if one more charge is enough to get Constantinople. All right. Move this horseman into the hills and take a promotion. And then this horseman will come in here and disperse this clan. There we go. Alright, that helps Harar's food situation, getting a farm there. You're welcome, Guitarja. Okay, we've got our library in Addis Ababa. I think now would be a good time to get a builder out, and then finally get a temple. Let's get a couple more missionaries while we have the era dedication to spread our religion, convert cities. Let's see. Could use some more food here in Harar. We're gonna build a really nice commercial hub on that tile eventually, but I think early in the growth of the city, it might make more sense to get some food there. Although we did lose 2 gold from that tile. That's all right. We want some growth in this city. There we go. Very welcome delegation. Yours as well. Portugal, what are you doing? All right. Axum is struggling little city here. Let's get a monument underway and help the borders grow. But in the meantime, we're also gonna purchase a couple tiles and help them along the way. I think we'll hang on to our envoys for now. Although what's our policy? First envoy counts as 2. We could get to be the suzerain of Mitla, which provides 15% growth rate in cities with a campus, plus 15%. We have a couple of cities with campuses. Kind of like that option. I think we could use one more envoy before we do that, though, because I would like to protect the suzerain of Hattusa, which gives us bonus strategic resources. All right, missionaries, where should you go? Yeah, let's go to Mogadishu. And Mumbai seems like a good target, although may not have enough charges to fully convert it. All right. Definitely liking the... Well, I guess we grew and now our growth rate is slowed again. Looks like due to lack of housing. Probably want to get a granary in the city after the horsemen. Get a bit more housing. Alright, with 1 charge left on this builder, let's go improve Gondar, which is now become our largest city. Might want to think about getting Pingala placed in Gondar. And it looks like our exploration possibilities are all tapped out there. Alright, here we go. Constantinople is now following Eastern Orthodoxy. Fantastic. Okay, we'll get a farm here. Gondar has some nice high growth tiles here. 5 food, 6 food. None of our other cities have anything like that. Let's see, what's Addis Ababa up to? Yeah, the temple is queued up after this builder.
If you see a castle under fog,
Okay,
you must walk there.
we
to meet
now have the
extraordinary
ability
dreams.
to upgrade our horsemen to a very powerful unit. And this might be what turns the tide for us in this standoff against Portugal. Okay. Well, we're going to step toward backfilling some techs. Portugal is just... Oh, now look at that. Byzantium has caravels. Yeah, they've moved into the Renaissance era in tech. Alright, Axum is going to have much better growth now. We're going to get our scout potentially moved out of harm's way if we open up hostilities here with Portugal. If we do, I really want to lure this quadrime out of the city. Oh, look what they did up here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is got to put a stop to this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna get our... Unfortunately, we were gonna produce a horseman here, and now it's switched to the Oromo cavalry, which is gonna take quite a while. But we do have these two that can be upgraded. In fact, we have enough gold to do it. If we wait a few turns... Do we have the mercenaries? I don't think we have that civic. So let's upgrade these guys. There we go. There they are, much tougher than the horsemen that they replaced. 48 combat strength. Oh, the Portuguese navy will be tough. Who are they levying? Mogadishu. Oh, and they have quite a hold on Mogadishu. I don't think we're going to be able to pull them away. How many more turns do they have? 22 turns. Well, not sure if this is a good idea. We're getting close to crunch time, I think. Our scout is kind of stuck here at this point. All right, instead of working on a temple here, I think we need to, I'd like to get some more Oromo cavalry, but I think a couple of archers are a decent near-term play to have some support for these other units. And we can chop some of them out after from these forests here that we want to clear. I think we're going to start off by denouncing Portugal here. They have gone too far.
Everything has its limit. Iron ore cannot be educated.
Alright, so we can upgrade this guy to a swordsman if we want. Or just skip that and wait till we get apprenticeship and upgrade him to a man-at-arms. Well, we're going to go for apprenticeship either way. Okay, let's go for a granary out here on the edges of the empire. Boy, oh boy, I don't like that military. What have I done? Alright, let's chop this forest. There we go, that's helpful. We'll have another in another turn. Canada has some warriors off the coast here. Wonder what they're up to. I think we might want to get a... Oh, Canada has declared war on Mongolia, who we have not met yet. See if we can get a friendship with Theodora. Oh, I guess that's her friendly greeting. Oh, they have crossbowmen. Boy, oh boy. Portugal is going to be tough. Now, our Romo cavalry will do well against their city. Let's see, are we going to be able to convert Mogadishu here? They don't have any moves left. I think we might want to focus on converting Mogadishu rather than only getting partial influence in both Mogadishu and Mumbai.
The taxpayer. That's someone who works for the federal government.
All right. I think at this point we want to boost cavalry production. We don't have a boost for medieval cavalry, though. Let's see. Where do we find that boost? Ah, we get it with chivalry. Okay. Divine right. Quite a ways from that at this point. I believe the war will begin before we get to that point. Oh, trebuchets, catapults. All right, well. It might be time to begin the hostilities here. Well, I suppose we'll wait for our ability to actually declare a formal war. 2 more turns. Alright, Gondar is very well established. Maybe we'll get a... we'll send this trader to McKelly and do another internal route. I'd like to get a golden age next time around. We're not too far off. Okay, we can get another trade route, but I think we need to prioritize the military at this point. See if our scout is able to sneak out of here. The scout is almost back to the homeland. And we're almost able to upgrade to a men-at-arms. Alright, trade route options. Harar provides the most resources, so we'll do that route. Alright, are we at the point where we can declare war? One more turn. See, we can get a galley near Axum. I don't think that's what we want. If it was near one of our other cities, I think the purchase would be worth it. What does this city offer? Men-at-arms for 382 gold. Alright, we're going to clear this forest. That finishes our temple. And I think we'll get underway with some more Aromo cavalry. And we will also purchase an apostle. Improve our religion. Sure. Make an embassy.
We're all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master.
Okay. Alright, there we go. One step closer to the Golden Age. And our apostle is going to evangelize a new belief. I like the idea of crusade. We can spread our religion ahead of our military incursions, and here we already have a strong Eastern Orthodoxy presence in Porto, so that would be beneficial. Alright, well, let's upgrade this. Oh, we don't have enough iron. It's hopeful to upgrade this warrior to a man-at-arms. Well, we'll do that shortly, but in the meantime, the time has come. We will see how this goes. It's a very polite response to a declaration of war. Alright, well, on that cliffhanger, we are going to wrap this episode up. There's a lot to come here, and we'll see what this small Ethiopian empire can do against the military power of Portugal and their aggressive growth toward our empire. I'm glad you joined here on the Joy of Civ. Please like this video and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this relaxing civilization gameplay. As always, play to explore. I'll catch you next time.